Well, that's good.
Hey, welcome back to LeijaLift. I'm Juan.
I'm Victor.
And this is LeijaLift podcast. Before we lift, you can find us on eliteathlete.online, where you can ask us your questions on the contact section. You can also find us on Instagram on Juan LeijaLift _
and Victor Leija _.
All right. So we'll get right into it. Spurs are finally 2 in a row.
Yes.
At the moment that we are recording, they don't play for about a week though.
I think next Thursday.
Yeah, they don't play for a while. They have like a week off.
Yeah, I think Thursday's the next one.
Yeah, it's their Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'm glad, but at the same time, they're both overtime games. And on one, we caught up against the Rockets, double OT. And the other one, we gave up a lead. So I don't know how I feel about that. But they got the W, and they're both overtime games, which they're going to need that rest until
I don't think
Thursday.
it's a talent.
No.
I don't think it's a talent issue.
No, I think we have the talent to make a run.
It's a coaching issue?
No. Maybe it's a chemistry issue.
Chemistry?
I think everybody's used to playing together, just not playing on the same unit together. So it's like, is everybody on the same wavelength as far as the game plan? Is everybody where they're supposed to be? Is everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing? So it's not a talent or coaching issue. I think it's just a matter of getting accustomed to everybody's likes on the floor at the same time.
All right.
So like, where's Patty gonna be? He likes to get like that.
That's true.
Like that 3/4 shot. So where is he gonna be? Where is DeJounte? He's gonna be a corner shooter. Or Bryn Forbes and Patty have the same like side shots.
Yeah.
So where are they gonna be? And I just need to find a way to get the ball there when they're gonna be there.
Even though they lost a lead to go to overtime versus the Kings, I saw more of the old Spurs in that game.
What do you mean, like defensively?
On the highlights? No. On the highlights, you could see how they were developed. The plays were developing, like where everyone was going to their spots. People already knew where people were going to be, kind of thing.
Yeah, that does it.
So that I started seeing more of that yesterday versus the Kings.
Okay.
Where DeMar was hitting those threes. By the way, he's 3 for 5 yesterday.
Yeah, hitting threes.
I see DeMar getting the 3 shot.
Put him in a
now he has his mid-range shot, number 1 mid-range shot.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now he's hitting the threes.
Yeah, I think especially if he develops that this season, and if he decides to stay, or if he just gets it going this season, then I think we were in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Because now you have to defend another person and probably our best offensive player outside.
And that was more of people. Like I could see plays developing better than they were.
So the chemistry's getting better then. Okay, I'm glad with that.
I can now that you mentioned that, I can agree with that.
See, there we go. I didn't even know you were gonna say that.
Yeah, and then Lonnie went off too.
Yes,
went off.
Very, very happy to see that. Hopefully, you can. That's like a glimpse of what's to come.
But then yesterday he got like 2 points in I don't know how many minutes.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many minutes he played either, but then, what role was he playing? Like I said, was it running the offense through him? Usually it's LaMarcus or DeMar, so we're running the offense through other players. It's not, that night it was just, he got hot, so hey, let him keep going, If it's,
right.
Well, why stop him? If the train's rolling, then don't stop it. So I would have to go back and see where or what his role was yesterday.
You didn't go watch film?
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I mean,
go watch some later.
I'm pretty good. Maybe one day I'll be next to Timmy on the bench.
Oh
coaching.
Yeah. Cool. You're gonna be coaching next to okay.
Yeah, I'll be coaching.
All right.
Give me like 2 years. I'll be there.
2 years. All right.
Yeah, like 2 years. I'll be assistant coach.
Today. I'm just gonna mark it down by 2021.
Today is the 7th.
The 7th of December. So by 2021.
Well, that's when Pop's out, isn't it? 2021?
Huh?
I think that's when Pop's out, 2021.
Maybe.
I think that was like his contract or whatever year.
Oh, is that it?
So maybe this is like the end of him. That's why Timmy's kind of in there. But
yeah.
We'll have to see just what his role was overall. But I'm happy to see Lonnie Walker kind of go off. Really, he went off, and it was against the Rockets
because he can take the ball to the rim. We need someone else besides DeJounte Murray to do that.
Yeah, I think DeJounte's the only one, or DeMar, but.
I think the DeJounte is the one that.
Yeah, he's just like the main one. But I mean, aside from DeMar and him, there's really nobody who is like that.
Can take it to the rim.
Yeah, that paint.
Yeah.
Guy that's just gonna take it all the way. But I mean, if Lonnie can develop, or if that's just like a glimpse of what's to come, then I'm okay with that.
And then block the portal.
Is that his nickname?
I don't know,
but now it is.
I might have heard it, but I'm gonna call it right now. Blanco Portal.
I don't know, like over the stretch of what it is, but I know he has set like he's leading in like the last couple of games. He has like 17 blocks. I mean, he got 5 against Clippers.
The Clippers, yeah.
He had 5, and he had like 3 yesterday. So he had like 8 in 2 games.
Yeah.
And I think like over the small span of the games, I think he's leading in blocks. Of course, it's just over a small span. But if that continues, then hey man, that's an anchor in the middle that we didn't have before. That is going to alter shots. He's going to, even if he doesn't block them, you still have to think. Here comes block up Portal, and what am I gonna let it go sooner? Am I gonna what am I doing to adjust to him?
You got to think twice about taking it.
Yeah, and I think I saw that. Was it DeJounte? DeJounte and block up Portal got a double block. Lonnie. Yeah, it was against the Rockets. There you go. Yeah. So that was cool too. But yeah, I'm glad to see him kind of fill more than his role, really.
Yeah.
He was just kind of there clogged to paint, and he's just coming in, swatting things.
Yeah, about time.
He's a SWAT team captain right now.
Yeah. He's a first team all SWAT.
Yeah, first team all SWAT.
Shoot. You got a problem in your neighborhood, block a Portal. Call a SWAT team, boy.
You got a block a
Call
Portal.
a SWAT team, boy.
I actually like that nickname. I'm gonna
I don't know. Someone might have brought it up before, so don't take it from me. But
nobody needs
I was the first one to bring it up.
You trademark.
I'm gonna call it right now. So they're a 2-game win streak, both overtime games, which isn't the greatest thing, but
they're wins.
Yeah, and then one of them might get called back. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think that shouldn't even be like a topic of discussion. It just it happens. You miss a call, but they missed calls on them, and besides, James Harden gets like 90% of the calls, regardless of how they are. So we don't.
Yeah.
What
he gets calls that aren't even.
They aren't even calls.
So if that's the case, then everyone's going to petition every game. Because there's missed calls in every game.
Yeah. So last season, James Harden only had 10 points because everything else was called garbage.
Everything else was not really a call, but it was called. Yeah.
So he is a league leader in free throws by far. So if we're really gonna take that route, then he just lost half his free throws.
Well, yeah, you heard it here first too.
Yeah.
Petition. All right. Fantasy football. I've lost 2 in a row.
I won.
Not good. I'm still in the league though. I've clinched a playoff berth.
Me too.
Top 3 spots. I've clinched playoff berth. There's 1 still in the open.
2.
You, Jisoo, and myself. Now there's 1 open for this week is the last week before we're going to the playoffs. I'm not going in on a 2-game losing streak because my receivers can't do. My team can't do anything besides my quarterback.
Well, this is an interesting one because I'm playing Jisoo, which is the spot below me.
See who's going to take over potentially first place if I lose.
Yeah, if you lose, and that's kind of
someone's going to have home court advantage.
So that's an interesting one because not only is it the last week of the season, it's also one of the guys that I'm going to see, if not the guy I'm going to see next week in the playoffs
Maybe.
Because I think even if he loses,
one of you goes first.
Well, because I think I don't know if we're tied or we have the same record.
If you have your phone.
Yeah.
If one of you goes to first place, if I end up losing again for some damn reason, and one of y'all go to first place, you got Pokemon on there?
Pokemon
Go on there? Mm-hmm. What's your team at?
I don't know. I haven't played in a long time.
Oh.
I think I'm like level 30 or whatever. I don't know what they went down. So yeah, we're tied. I think he's only up by like 20 points.
Yeah, so we all have the same record. I'm just up by points.
Yeah.
But if I lose, whoever of y'all wins is going to end up going to the first place. So has to play the 4th place.
Let's just say you win, then that means and he wins or I win, and that means I'm still going to play him next week because we're going to be second.
Yeah, it's both. Yeah, but if I win. If I don't win, because I played against Elliot and Elliot got like 20 points.
Well, I think it's almost... Well, it's going to be between Chris and Roel, because if he wins and he loses, they're both 7-6, and it comes down to points.
Yeah.
So right now, me, you, and Jisoo are pretty locked in. Now it's interesting, extra interesting this week because I'm playing him, and I might be playing him again next week in the playoffs. Yeah. So it's like...
But whoever...
they're
both 7-6? So whoever goes...
No, it's 7-6 and 6-7. So if Chris wins and he loses, and they're both 7-6, now it's just the points.
By points,
so
yeah. How close are they?
By 40 or so.
Okay.
But then again, it just depends on how well
they're not playing each other.
The team does. Let's see.
Are they playing? Ooh, it'd be great if they were playing each other too.
Damn, where'd he go?
Good matchups.
They are.
Oh,
They are playing each other, and he's scheduled to win.
Oh man!
As of now, he's scheduled to win, so it's going to be a points game.
Still close, yeah.
It's going to be a points game at this one.
If Roa doesn't win, then it's going to be a points game, and Chris has to win by at least like 40 and or above.
No, yeah, it looks like it's a pretty even matchup there. So yeah, it'll be fourth place is really the only one, and as long as I make it top 3, I'll be happy.
Good playoffs going on in our fantasy football league. We won't mention my other one because I'm like 11th out of 12th on that one.
Oh God.
But it's okay. It's okay. We've got a first place in one of them, so we good. I have 3 first place trophies in the past 5 years, so we're good. I'm happy with that.
It's okay. The
not
2 game losing streaks are about to be 4.
Can't get complacent though. Can't get
lose this week and next.
You gotta get a 4th in 5 years. Yeah, so hopefully I can win this week because I feel like the Cowboys right now. I think the Cowboys have 3 game losing streak.
Yeah, so that sounds pretty accurate.
I feel like the Cowboys right now. But we won't bring them up. So you've done. I see you got a new hoodie over here.
Yeah, it's a Chris Jones Just Grind hoodie.
All right, Just Grind. So you also brought the program.
Yeah, about the push pull legs program.
You bought that life?
Yeah.
All right.
Push pull legs program.
How is it? Or how long have you been doing it for?
Actually, today completes exactly 1 week.
1 week.
Or I did it in the morning, so I'm done with the first week.
All right.
Officially done with the
first week.
What
program did you buy?
Push pull legs.
Push pull legs, and your upper body's getting bigger because of it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right.
So push pull legs. Still. Well, actually, I decided to maybe try to gain a little weight, so that might be why too.
Okay.
But yeah, the program's actually really, really well designed. A lot of the exercises, of course, you're gonna be like, well, I knew this, but it's the sets and reps and in what order he puts them in that really makes a difference.
Yeah.
So I think for like chest and triceps, you have like straight chest, and then you kind of do like some shoulders. I think you had like double press and laterals, and then you go to triceps. And so I was just kind of looking at it, and of course it's because by the time you get to the triceps, you've done so many movements to prime your triceps.
Talking about legs, though. No, we're talking about the legs program, though.
It's push pull legs.
Push pull legs, yeah.
Yeah, push pull legs.
Oh, push pull legs. I thought. Yeah,
push pull legs.
I thought it was like push pull legs program.
No.
But it's push pull and legs.
Yes, push pull and legs.
Say that.
Well, that's the only program that's called push pull legs. There's no leg program.
I don't know.
There's no leg only program.
I don't know that there was a push pull legs program.
That's like one of the biggest, if not the most popular
push pull and legs.
Yeah, push pull legs.
I thought it was push pull legs. Like
no,
you're push pull, but it's all legs.
Push pull and legs. Let's make that correct.
All right.
Doctors who may not understand.
Push pull and legs. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor of physical therapy, not an English major.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
But
there's a difference.
Nonetheless, it's working. Like I said, by the time you get to the triceps, you've done chest, you've done some shoulders, so you've pretty much warmed up enough at least, or had enough movements to where your triceps are kind of already engaged.
Okay.
And so, like obviously during chest and during the shoulder press, so, they're being worked. So by the time you get there, you're already primed. Right. You don't have to go through another warm-up set. Yeah. So I think the exercises you may recognize just about, if not all of them.
Yeah.
But it's the order in which he puts them in that makes all the difference.
Okay.
And it's nice to not have to think, what am I doing next, and how many sets and how many reps am I doing this time.
Yeah.
He has that.
Hold on, I look smaller than you right
now. That's it's a push pull program.
It's a push
pull legs program. That's what it is. Chris Jones. But yeah, it's very well designed. It's great. But that's my favorite thing, is not only knowing what order I'm going in, but how many reps I'm going for, because that allows me just to focus on my actual workout and movements, and not be in between like sets thinking, okay, what's after this? I just gotta look at my phone, look at the little PDF file, and continue on. That's good. I think that makes all the difference for me, because like I said, I don't have to be thinking about it. I'm not taking time, or maybe I'm taking a longer rest than necessary, and I'm not as engaged in my movements that I should be. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing for me, is the mental aspect.
How many weeks are you doing it?
It's a 12-week program.
12 weeks. 3 months.
3 months. But he recommends doing it for at minimal of 6 months. So doing it twice. But the preferred is a year. So So, but I mean, of course, after the program, after the 3 months, we'll see. Especially now that I'm trying to maybe push a little more weight and gain a little more weight, we'll see how the program.
For those that are looking for a good program for the new year, new me, it's a good program.
And it's a great program. Yeah, I was about to say
cost effective.
The best thing about it, besides the mental aspect, it's only $25.
Yeah, so you just got to get, the only thing left to do is just motivation.
Yeah, as long as you just stick to it, and it's $25. Everything's laid out for you. He even has little files to where it send you to his YouTube videos that shows you how to do the exercise.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get it all for $25. You really can't beat that.
You get it all.
It's been great. Yeah.
So yeah, you really don't have any excuses except the motivation to do it.
Self-motivation, that's it. It's laid out for you. It's cost efficient, very, very, especially for what you're getting out of it. I'd say it's more than well worth the money.
But the motivation is probably one of the bigger parts for everything.
Yeah.
You know how to eat, how to get fit, eat healthy. You know how to get bigger, work out. It's just, now it's just really motivated to eat healthy and work out is a tough part.
Yeah, so the way I see it is, if you're not really going to at least attempt to eat healthy, then there's very little reason as to why you should even attempt it. Because, I mean, of course it's important to exercise, but if you're just going to half-ass everything, then you can't...
Well, unless you need to get started, then half-ass might be the best way to get started.
Well, if that's what it takes, but just... even a half-ass, you got a full ass at half-ass. Yeah. So you can't be like, well, this week I'll just do half the workout, or this week I'll just eat half as much as I think I should be eating, or whatever the reason is. Yeah. For some people, it's a mental aspect. Some people, it's
starting half-fast, but you got to go all out on that half-ass.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's what it takes for you to get going, and by all means, but getting started is the hardest part, but also I think the most important part. Once you get going, it's just. It's like a train just rolling.
You gotta get that foie out of you.
Yeah, really.
The foie. Gotta get that foie. And if you don't know what the foie is, then I feel bad for you. Really.
YouTube.
I feel bad for you. Yeah, or YouTube.
You probably can just YouTube foie and it'll come out.
Yeah, and it'll come out. That's my inspiration. Every morning, first thing I do, click on play. Foie's on.
Click on foie.
Foie's playing. All right. So. Now we're going on to mechanics. So I'm gonna do a little addition to the video for the YouTube, but then the podcast probably won't have the video, so we'll go over it on the microphone real quick. So going over lower extremity mechanics as far as bending or squatting is concerned, very general. What you want, and you've probably seen a lot of these videos online, and everyone seems to have a squat video. Pretty much everyone has a squat video, but you want your feet about shoulder width apart, right? You want your knees not to track in front of the toes, and you want your back to be straight, more upright. A little bit of, you want some lumbar lordosis or curvature of the low back, natural curvature, right? So is more of your general of what is going on with every video. But what you don't want to see as you go through the movement is a knee fall inside of the toes. Meaning, if you're looking down as you're squatting, you don't want to see the knee come inside as you're going through the movement to where now the toes are outside and the knee is inside. Right? That'll put a lot of stress on the knee. It can put stress on the hips, and it'll put stress on the foot as well. Now, another thing you don't want to see happen is the foot collapse or having a flat foot, especially for people that already have flat feet. If you don't do anything about it as you're going in through the motion, then you're going to put a lot of stress on your foot that can lead to stress in the knee and stress in the hip as well. So things to look at. As you're squatting, you know how you have that hip hinge, or where your back kind of starts rounding out. Yeah, that's about, you want to have a little bit of that, but not feed into it, right? So once you start coming into that, then you want to pop out from it. Okay, so meaning as you're squatting down, the back is rounding out. So you're coming down, and you have a little bit of a butt wink, is what you'll call it. Yeah, you can have that butt wink, but explode off of that butt wink, okay?
So that's like the peak.
Yeah, exactly. And that will probably have to do with more hip mobility, meaning how your hips are tracking properly in its joint socket. Okay, so it's important to avoid injury. Okay, put stress on the ligaments, put stress on the bones, especially if it's going to be a repetitive movement that you're doing, or if you're lifting heavy as look. Okay, because if you're lifting heavy, you're putting stress on the joints, and you're not using your muscles properly. Then it's going to be bad in the future, right? Because this is for longevity. You want to do this forever. It's not just temporary. At least the way I see it, is you want to do this forever. So you want to have good movement patterns as you're going through this, okay? And then we'll record a video for the Instagram, the TikTok, and all that, demonstrating how all the proper movements are performed, okay? So you can have better function throughout the movement, better mobility, okay? And maybe I'll even throw in some mobility exercises for the TikTok.
There you go.
All right, because the TikTok is where I put a lot of the exercises that I go through. So I don't put it on Instagram or YouTube. I really throw them all on TikTok, and they have pretty good views on them.
Okay.
All right.
Follow on TikTok.
Yeah. Follow it on TikTok. Anything else?
No, I think we got that.
All right. So you could find us again on eliteathlete.online. And I know these shirts are new. Victor didn't wear his, but he wore his last time.
Yeah.
On the makeshift studio that we had, but new shirts. They're not for sale. I just wanted to brag. They're new shirts. That's all I wanted to say.
They're new shirts.
Find us on eliteathlete.online. Find us on Juan LeijaLift _
and Victor Leija _.
All right, and that's it for us this week. Es todo por hoy. Dale.